Why is the scarlet macaw endangered in the last remaining corridor in Latin America? The last corridor that houses the scarlet macaw in Latin America could disappear. This is indispensable habitat for the survival of an emblematic species is reduced year after year due to forest fires, livestock expansion, and the appearance of new human settlements. And to this scenario, we must add one of the most difficult problems to control, the theft of eggs and chicks by wildlife traffickers. The population of scarlet macaws has been considerably impacted in recent years in this corridor shared by bailes, Guatemala and Mexico, so much so that specialists consulted for this report calculate that there are no more than 1,000 specimens. To this figure could be added the number of birds kept in captivity in many houses, after being bought as pets and in an illegal market that exists in the region. Some scarlet macaws have been even found in the possession of high public officials. According to the authorities of the Guatemalan Office of Crimes Against the Environment, these are 5 keys you need to know to understand why this bird is threatened in the corridor. The first key is the same well-proven habitat loss. Let's start by noting that scarlet macaw, which responds to the scientific name of Ara macaw, is one of the red lists of threatened species in the International Union for Conservation of Nature, also being included in Category 2 of the list of threatened species of Guatemala. The second case is theft of eggs and chicks. His presence allows to affirm that Ronnie Garcia is one director of biological research at VSC at the Leads of Conservation Program for the Scarlet Macaw in Peru or Huaca sector in Guatemala. His presence allows him to affirm one of the points that he must prioritize in the protection of nests that exist, mainly the Laguna of the Tigre National Park, the surrounding concessions that maintain macaw nests. If we lose these nesting sites, it is very likely or certain that we'll lose the scarlet macaw in Guatemala. Another key is high-flying customers. When the former vice president of Guatemala, Roxanne Valdetti, accused of being linked to the corruption network in customs in her country, was arrested in also the organizations that combat wildlife trafficking, the 2 red macaws were found in the raid on the home of this senior government official. But this was not the only thing that surprised authorities of the prosecution. When they shuttled a stagecoach to rescue the birds, they ran into the news that someone unidentified had already taken them away and therefore were unable to retrieve them.